Hi, I'm Vince, and in this sponsored video, I want to give you my honest review of this small body camera. Just some of the things it does. It has a 4K lens, so it can do 4K. The lens will rotate 180 degrees, depending on the angle you want it at. It has a 120 degree, fairly wide angle view. It has an LED light that can be on it, like a flashlight. The battery takes about 4 hours to charge, and in 1080p it'll last about 5 hours. If you want it in 4K, it'll last about 3 hours. It does come with a 128 gig SD card already in it, and if that SD card gets full, it'll stop recording, or you can set it to loop record where it'll just start recording over what was at the beginning of that card. Has a couple of different clips that can go on. This is the camera here. You can see how small it is just up next to my hand. The camera does rotate 180 degrees all the way back, right there. On the back, there's a clip, so you can have a regular just clip, and you can clip it onto your shirt or onto your belt buckle or wherever you want to, or your belt, wherever you want it to shoot from. But it also has a band that can go around like handlebars or a steering wheel or something else. More likely handlebars, but you just kind of put it around your handlebars. This is rubbery, it stretches, and you just slide that little notch into the hole like that. Oh, there we go, like that. And that'll hold it on place. This little clip slides into the clip holder here, and this piece screws onto that. So it has that, couple of different clips, USB cable obviously. It comes with a USB to micro chip converter, which I love, because what you can do is you can pull the chip out of this. It's here in the side. You get this 128 gig chip, and to get the video off of that and onto your computer, you can stick that chip in here, plug in the USB dongle into your computer, and access the footage. It also comes with a USB to USB-C converter in case you need that. So I like that it comes with that. Little pin to reset the camera if that's ever needed. An instruction manual that explains how it works. It's got a number of buttons here on the side, on that side, and on the front. And these do a number of different things. One of the cool things this can do is there's a slide button here on the side, and if you slide it up, it is set to auto record as soon as you turn it on. So you turn it on and it starts recording immediately. So that prevents you from having to manually start it, which requires holding the record button down for 3 seconds. So you can have an instant record, that can be on and off. There's the on and off button on the side. You hold it for 3 seconds, turns it on. I'll show you that. So it beeps, makes that noise, you know it's on. You can see the size of the screen right there. And then this button here is your record button. Press that and it'll record. Press again, it stops recording. It has a bunch of information on the screen, like how much time is left, how many hours you have left to use on the SD card, whether you're shooting in 1080, 2K, or 4K, whether you've got it on loop recording or not. All those different things are on here. There's a timestamp for the date and the time that's currently showing. And then you can press the buttons on the front to access menus, to change video resolution, to change the recording, you know, whether it's on a loop recording or not on a loop recording. A number of different things. You can turn the sound, that beeping sound, on and off. You can turn the flashlight on and off. A bunch of different recordings. You can also, or different settings. You can also look at the recordings on here and watch them. So using this main button on the front, you can cycle through the different videos you have and watch each one. Now it just turned off automatically, which it does after a minute. You can change that in the setting as well. But lots of neat features to it. It also will work as a recorder. There's a button on the side that's a microphone. And if you press that, it doesn't shoot video, but it will just record whatever's going on. So this has a lot of really cool features. At the bottom is your charging port. I'm gonna take a ride on my bike. I'm gonna have this kind of clipped onto my shirt, and I'm just gonna show you kind of what the footage looks like so you can kind of see. But it's very compact, very light. And I think it's very, very cool. And that it shoots in 4K is amazing. And obviously you can upgrade that 128 gig micro SD card to something bigger if you want. So let's pause the video and we'll go out and see what it looks like as I'm riding down the road on my electric bike. So I've got my bike ready to go, and I decided to mount it right there with that bike strap that I told you about. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So it just mounts on like that, so it can fit a lot of different size handlebars. So I'm going to put it there. I put it there instead of just clipped to my shirt because I thought it'd be bouncing around a lot. So it's right there. It might bounce a little bit, but we'll see how the video looks as we go. And I'll show you the video once it's done. So here I am riding the bike. And the camera's recording, so you'll get to see that too. But we'll give it a little bit of a run, go around the neighborhood a little bit, and we'll get right back to you. So right up on the screen here, you're going to see the video recording that I shot, or at least a little bit of it. It was about 2.5 minutes. I probably won't be talking that long here, but you can see it playing right here. And that was in 1080p. It wasn't in 2K or 4K. You're not hearing any sound from that video because I had the sound turned off because I was just going to be riding my bike. And that's a nice little feature too of this camera. You can turn the sound off when you're recording, so it just records video. So you're buzzing along on a dirt bike or my bike like I had, you don't have all that wind noise coming in. But you can also turn it back on if you want it recording whatever is being said or is happening. So I do like that feature. And I did mention that it comes with the USB to micro SD. That's not necessary. You can use that. But if you just plug this with its cable into your computer, this just shows up like a USB device. It'll show up as a mass storage device, and you can open it right up and access your videos. So very, very easy to use. It does have an app you can download, and you can hook the app to Wi-Fi and do some things with it that way. But I got it primarily just for that, for like the bike riding or to have on me when I'm doing something and I want it recorded. So I didn't get into that, but that it does have that, and it explains in the user manual how to get to that. But this is a great little camera for the money. It's small and compact. Like I said, can be clipped on, can be strapped on to a bike handle or something else like that. It's got a lot of nice features to it for such a small, compact device. So I highly recommend this. And the video it shoots is, even in 1080p, I thought was excellent quality on. I've got like a 30-inch monitor. Thought it was excellent quality. So you're seeing some of that now over here. So if you're watching this video, you're obviously in the market for something like this. This caught your eye. That's why you're watching the video. I think this is a great little product. So why don't you do this? Go ahead, put it in your cart, give it a try. Put it through its paces. Do a bunch of different things with it. I'm confident that you're going to love it as much as I do.